Walking around the city, I stumbled upon a temple where instead of just flowers and coconuts, people also offer alcohol.
Santatam Radivajami Bhairavam Dvadirodhamadigar Siddhaya Digvasatam Kamalapatra Vicharanetram Vasmangaragam Bhayam Prabhumati Devam Adhyayami Dvam Patukanatam Arnisamme. अपने दुर्गुणों को भगवान के सामने छोड़ना, इस भाव से मदिरा भगवान को प्रस्तुत की जाती है.
Still fascinated by the Kal Bhairav, I spent some quiet time painting portraits of some lovely sadhus. As the sun started to set, Ujjain exploded with lights and sounds. The temples were set ablaze with thousands of diyas, and the ghats vibrated with the Shipra Aarti. I sat at the ghats in the middle of the Aarti and painted a final watercolor as my time in Ujjain ended in a perfect crescendo. Riding through Orcha, I feel like I have just entered the majestic era of the Rajputs. Orcha's full of grand monuments, some that command astonishment, and some that just stand tall, silhouetted against the Betwa. Believed to be built as a symbol of the friendship between Bundela Rajputs and the Mughals, Jahangir Mahal is one of the most inspired palaces I have ever seen. Walking through the spectacular palace, I feel like the Mughal and Rajput friendship has been masterfully inscribed into the very sandstone of the Mahal. Another structure that flaunts the ambitious art of the Bundelas is this imposing monument that is a blend of temple and fort architecture. On the walls and ceilings of this temple is a riot of enthralling murals and frescoes. What I find most interesting is that these temple walls don't just depict Hindu mythology, but also the goings-ons of Hindustan at the time. Scenes of British soldiers, the 1857 rebellion, and depiction of daily life cover the temple walls, making it a delightful lesson in history. I always wanted to see Khajuraho, ever since I saw pictures of these temples in my history textbooks. But after coming here, I realized that they are much more than just temples. These are architectural representations of ancient Hindu and Jain philosophies.
The whole concept of temple building was perfected here as a model of cosmos. And when you will see the temple architecture from here, you could see like someone is sitting in a lotus position and going deep in trance stage of meditation.
They seem to me one of the greatest masterpieces of Indian art, representing a balance between architecture, sculpture, and spirituality. Mr. Singh tells me these temples were built during the Chandela dynasty between 950 and 1050 AD. The temple walls have been carved with amazing details, and it seems at times a sense of humor, like an elephant that is smirking at a couple, or a playful monkey who is pulling down a woman's robe. As I walk out of Khajuraho, I feel blown away by every detail in the temple. I'm just fascinated by the way the architects and the sculptors of Khajuraho translated these ancient concepts and philosophies into these rock structures. As I reach Sanchi, I'm eagerly searching for some answers. I've always heard of the stupas, but I didn't really know what they were. After coming here, I learned that the great stupa store the Buddhist relics, hence making Sanchi an important Buddhist pilgrimage site. But I feel the real beauty of Sanchi is these gateways. They depict the events of Buddha's life, some of the Jataka stories, and auspicious symbols. Spoilt for choices from these amazing stories, I decided to paint a story from Buddha's life.